guys, it's Amy at Zoe Beck, and I'm going to do my August book haul part 1. So, okay, let's just say that I like to buy books more than I'll probably ever read in my lifetime, but it is one of my favorite joys. So I'm not really going to apologize for the fact that I keep buying books. It's just going to happen. And even right now, I'm sitting here looking at the books I've bought so far this month, and I want to go to Powell's so bad. Like, I am... yeah. Okay, so the point is that I love books. So we're just gonna do, I'm gonna do part 1 and 2 this month because I have bought enough books to require that, because I have a lot of books coming in the mail in the next couple weeks, and I thought, let's just get this done. So I think I figured out 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There are 13 that I've bought so far in August that are here. But I do want to show one other book that's kind of different. I just want to, so anyway, so here we go. Let's just get into it. So this book is not mine. This is my dad's book, but I wanted to kind of hold it up because it is Call for the Dead by John le Carre. I think that's how he says his last name. I'm not sure. I don't know. Anyway, I've never read any of his books, and again, they're kind of, I think they're like spy thriller ones. I've always seen books by him, but I've never read one, and I guess this was the first one. So my dad picked it up, and it's pretty short, so I'm probably going to get to this at some point. It's like 150 pages. So anyway, I don't know anything about this author beyond that. I mean, just that he's popular. So I don't know. You have to let me know if, I'll have to see how I like the series, but I just wanted to show it because it's a really good copy that my dad got. I don't know. But I'll be reading that at some point. But I have to give it back. So then I got one book off of Amazon Marketplace, and that is The Hidden Face of Eve by, oh, I forgot to check how to say this name, Noel El Sadawi? I don't know. So I guess this book was written, I don't know, like they said like at least 25 years ago, and it has to do with all the violence and injustice in Egypt. I guess, and stuff with Arab women and in literature and stuff. And I don't know, I hear it's pretty brutal, but I really wanted to read it. It's a nonfiction, and it has to do with, I guess, all the honor killings and sexual, persecutions and stuff for women in that area. So I guess, as I said, I think it was written quite a while ago, but it's still supposed to be really powerful. So I think I saw this on Portal and Pages, Sophie. So I've really been wanting to read it since, yeah, it looks like 1980. So anyway, but I hear it's really good. So I did get that. One book that's arrived so far from Book Depository, and there's quite a few coming, but is Desolation by C.J. Sansom. I actually don't remember now what this is about, because there's not a whole lot of description. Oh, it's here in the description. So it's 1537. So I think this guy, Matthew Shardlake, is sent by Cromwell to discover some mystery going on. I think it's a mystery series, like a historical mystery. So I think I heard about this from Mel at Mel's Bookland Adventures. I really, there's a couple of books that she pulls up, these historical ones that I want to try because I really like them, that kind of thing. So I picked up this one. So it's not quite the greatest cover, but it was the cheapest version I could find. And then I have a couple of books from Powell's that I picked up over so far this month, although I really want to go again. I did pick up my own copy of Angle of Repose by Wallace Stegner. Here's my little story. I picked it up from the library. Well, first I picked it up as an ebook. It was on sale one day on Amazon, and I just didn't, I wasn't feeling it because I don't know, there's something about big books on my ebook or, on my Kindle that I don't like to read. I don't know. There's something, I'm getting over it. I'm trying. But I did, and then I'm like, well, let me get the book from the library. So I can go ebook or I can go the physical book. So I got it from my library and I started reading my library copy. No problem, until I started seeing there were little marks for like editing. Like they were marking things whenever they talked about the Angle of Repose, or like they were thinking there were some grammatical errors that were not grammatical errors, because I'm an English major, and I read them and I go, no, that's right. That's how you write that. And it just started to get me, it just started to drive me crazy, even though they were like light pencil, but they were still there and I just couldn't handle it. So I went to Pal's the next day and bought my own copy. So there you go. So that's a 1971 book. It was a Nobel Prize winning book about Lyman and him researching about his grandmother who lived in the late 1800s and all the stuff about being out west when it was wild. I also picked up a copy of the Great Zoo of China by Matthew Riley. I read this a lot when it first came out for the library, and I've been waiting to pick up a copy. So I got this kind of cool one. It's kind of a nice one. I think it's a UK one. UK or something. Anyway, so I like Matthew Riley a lot. He's one of those writers who I read for just an enjoyment, like a ride. Like as I said, he's pretty much one of those ones when you read it, you can like see the movie in your head. Like he is so good at that. And it's fun. And this was just a hilarious premise about a zoo in China that is kind of a little different. There are dragons. So I really like this book. Anyway, a long time ago. And I really wanted to reread it since I got it from the library. I haven't been able to. So I got that. I also picked up a couple more Susanna Kearsley books because I've just decided to own them all, even though I still need to read another one here pretty soon. And I got Desperate Fortune and Name of the Dragon. And so I don't know pretty much any things about these because they're just Susanna Kearsley. And most of them have to do with dual timelines, some historical events, and then somebody either going back to that time period or relating to it in some way. And so we learn about both stories at the same time. So I don't know about these. It doesn't matter. I'm really getting into her again because, again, I repicked her up after many years after I'd read the first book, and I've been wanting to get back to her. And they were on sale at Pal's at one time. So I bought those. And then I have my stack from Amazon. I picked up a copy of Madame Bovary by, I don't know, Gustave Flaubert? I don't know how you say that. Blah. My French is gone, guys. I took French many years ago. I don't remember. Anyway, I had a copy of this. It was like a world's classic, and it was super thin, but the writing was teeny tiny. And maybe when I was a little younger, it wouldn't have bothered me so much, but now that I'm getting a little older, it was kind of hard to read. And I just heard about this, I think, on a Book Olive. And I'd been meaning to go back and try this again. I think I tried to pick this up a long time ago and just didn't get into it. But I thought, oh, you know, it's one of those, to me, again, being someone who has a degree in English, there are certain books that I feel like I should at least attempt or try and to say that I've read them because they're talked about in all the time. And this is one of them that I just have not got back to try. I also picked up another Elizabeth Gaskell. This is Ruth. I'm collecting all of her books at this point because, again, I just loved North and South back in June. So I'm picking up her books and hopefully going to start reading them. I said I have quite a few of them now. So this is the one novel I was missing. So I picked that one up. I also picked up The Castle of Otranto by Horace Walpole. And from what I understand, this is like the first kind of paranormal book, or, you know, like Gothic, but like the first supernatural English book, at least. I mean, in the English language. So I don't know a whole lot about it. I just know about some guy who, I think his son dies, and then he's determined to marry his son's, either his bride or his would-be bride before he died. So, and it's her running away from him and in a castle. Anyway, I'm looking forward to this. Again, as I said, I'm having this streak of trying to find the oldest of certain genres. Like I'm doing my dystopian reads right now, and then I read The Italian by Anne Radcliffe, which was one of the first Gothic, you know, very popular ones. And so this one's supposed to be right before that, because this is 1764. So this is a couple of decades before. But so I really wanted to read that, and so I picked that up. I forgot about this Susanna Kearsley. This is her new book, Bellwether Weather. Yeah. And I don't know anything about this one. it's a captured French Canadian lieutenant and the daughter of the house. Oh, I don't know. point is, I just bought her book because I'm just buying her right out, which means I need to start reading them. Another book that I picked up because of Mel's Bookland Adventures is The House Between Tides by Sarah Maine. I think she just read Sarah Maine's next book, but this is the one that I picked up the earlier one because it's one I'd seen last year on people's channels and I just never got around to picking it up. And this I think a woman goes back to an island or something or her old home to kind of put her life back together, I think, and then she finds some remains, and then it's the story of what happened, where those remains come from, I believe. God, I hope that's this story. Anyway, I'm really looking forward to that one as well. Again, I have this little kick about the history with the 2 timelines. My favorite jam, I admit. And then, oh, why did I pick this one up? Well, I mean, I know why I picked this up, but I got The Monk by Matthew Lewis. Oh, I know why. Okay, so this is, again, another Gothic novel, but this is much more more violent and stuff, I believe. But I picked it up, I think, because it's mentioned in Northanger Abbey, and I think there was another book I thought I looked at that had it mentioned in there. So again, it's 1796. I didn't realize it was so dense. It'll be interesting. So as I said, it's one of those books where I've heard about it. I don't remember. There's something. Let's see here. I don't know. Temptations Offered. I don't know. We'll find out. I don't know. I don't know enough anymore. I know I bought it, so I need to read it. And then the last one I bought is kind of maybe not my most, like, I didn't need to buy this because I'm not going to get to this book probably for another year or two. But I was so upset about the copy I had of the Count of Monte Cristo. So I bought a new copy. I guess this is by Alexander Dumas. And I know I'm in the middle of the Three Musketeers thing, so I'm probably not going to get to this for a while. So I did not need to buy this, but the price dropped at one day on Amazon, so I bought it. So I had bought these, I don't know, they're these Cloud Classics or something, whatever. But the point is they don't have the translators. They don't say who the translators are. And for some reason that just bothers me, and it's still not great. I just rather have, you know, it to be it actually say who the translators were and stuff. And I don't know. I mean, this one at least has Robin Buss. So, anyway, I'm going to get this at some point. I've been wanting to read this one about revenge for years. It's just, as I said, I want to do my Three Musketeers ones first of Dumas. So at some point I'm going to read this. So this was definitely not something I need to buy right now, but I was so mad about the other copy that I had and I want to get rid of it that I wanted to replace it with something right away. So that was not needed, but sometimes you just make funny ideas when you decide you're click happy on the computer. So anyway, those are all the books I think that I've bought so far in August. I have quite a few coming in the mail already, and as I said, I am fighting the urge to go to Powell's today, so let's see if we can do that. I mean, if I can find other things to do today, I should be okay, but I really want to go buy books. Anyway, so if you guys have read any of these, let me know if there's anything you think I should pick up soon. As I said, I think the only one I'm not going to pick up right away is the Count of Monte Cristo, so that's going to be a little bit later. But everything else, I really want to get to pretty soon. So, hey, let me know, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.